Welcome back to Heartbeats Vanity, guys. We are on another tea brewing, aka getting ready to spill over session with Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Tati Westbrook, and of course, Trisha Paytas. Before we get into the tea, thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for being here with me on my channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers that I've recently got over the last couple of days. It means the world to me. And we are now going to dive in deep to this drama. So today is going to be episode 5 of the Shane Dawson series with Jeffree Star, with the whole process of how this palette's being made, a bunch of stuff like that. Well, there's a stir in the beauty community, guys, because Jeffree Star decided to unfollow Tati Westbrook on his socials. I believe there's some tea behind this because Tati Westbrook just released her very first eyeshadow palette. Tati Westbrook decided, I think a couple of years ago, right? It was around 2 years ago, that she was going to release some beauty vitamins, which I've heard they're all the rave, la-di-da-di-da. She had some drama with James Charles over it, you know, the whole shebang. Well, this is kind of a special time for Shane Dawson. So I'm positive that having such a big release, I mean, not even gonna lie, the palette, it's pretty beautiful. I mean, it's a very versatile palette. You can use it for pretty much any kind of look you're going for, which I adore the palette. I wouldn't buy it over Shane Dawson's palette with Jeffree Star, no way. But eventually I will get my hands on it. Long story short, that is kind of taking a lot of people's money right before the release. I mean, it is kind of dipping into the holiday season, very first launch of the holiday season, but I guess it's really not the very first launch of the holiday season now. Anyway, it is kind of a competitive industry. They did talk about that in the last episode, that you're competing with some of your best friends, some of the people you've been following and supporting for years. So it just seems a little fishy, a little rude. But I mean, at the same time, she hasn't released anything ever like this before. Let me know what you guys think, if that's related, if him unfollowing her is related to the fact that she dropped her palette a couple of days before Shane's, or you just think that maybe he's just done with the James Charles drama in general. Now we're gonna dive in to the brewing pot of Trisha Paytas tea. Okay, what is up with this girl? I've done 2 videos in the last couple of days. I'll link them for you guys in the description box below. But if you don't know, Trisha Paytas decided to say she was getting married on the release date of Shane's palette. Now, she's also done a podcast where she was really just contradicting herself like a lot about who this guy is or girl, when it's happening, why it's happening, where they met, da-da-da-da. It just seems a little bit, like a views grab to be doing this on one of your best friends, right? She claims he's like a brother to her, right? Doing this type of clickbait thing on one of her best friend's biggest days of his whole life. His first palette with Jeffree Star is releasing on November 1st. And that is her day. She's going to get married and she's going to post a video. What? I would be so offended as a person. I literally don't even know what I would say to my best friend because of the fact that, like, you can tell, especially if I went out of my way to make a whole shade of her and then she goes and reviews it. I want to show you guys a little bit of that. Okay.
Trisha Paytas. Whoa, man. Whoa. That's literally Trish. If you compacted her down to a little square, that's Trish.
So you can see she's very excited about having a shade in the palette. It's a really pretty shade. It's a very bright pink. It's very poppy, woo. I really personally hope that it does make the final cut because I do think it's a very beautiful shade. And the fact that Shane included her in this is very sweet of Shane. You can tell that he really is a very genuinely kind person. I don't think she's just as kind though. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Trisha's doing this specifically to get some of the views of that day or anything like that? Or do you just think that it just so happened to fall on that day? I mean, it could be a coincidence. She has released an email where she was talking about something with the wedding a little bit prior, but that was literally almost right after the 4th episode. And in the 4th episode, we were told that it was going to be on November 1st. So it just seems a little bit like, the kind of thing Trisha would do. Go ahead and grab for views. Cause controversy. That's literally how she's built her career. I would not handle that as a friend very well. That's me though. It's confusing, guys. This teapot is brewing and we are about to see, I don't know, maybe Dramageddon 3 on the biggest level we've ever seen it. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see what the future holds. I'm excited for the palette Shane Dawson is releasing with Jeffree Star. I'm excited to buy it. I also like Tati's palette. I will eventually buy that one as well. It's sold out. Good for Tati. Everybody deserves their time. Everybody deserves their shine, especially if they worked hard like these people. They've worked for years. That could be, a little bit of an issue. They are competing. It is getting a little saturated, the beauty community, the palette community, the makeup community, more rather. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comment section below. And are you also going to be buying the palette? Anybody going to be buying the Jeffree Star palette? Who's bought the Tati palette? And are you guys going to be tuning in and waiting on November 1st for a kaboom drama to spill? I mean, I am. I'm literally going to be sitting there refreshing my YouTube every second to see what Trisha Paytas has up her sleeve. I don't know, guys. Don't forget, before you leave, subscribe, like the video if you could. If you already have, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And honestly, if you guys want to see my videos when they first come out, or if you want to be notified, you want to be one of the first commenters, go ahead and ring that bell. It'll notify you when I post a new video. Thank you guys so much, and kiss the stars.